Hello, this is Mighty Owl. Whoa, look at all that snow. Wonder how I'm going to get to school. Hey, look, Chen and Mia are helping their neighbors shovel all the snow. I think I'd better go quick and give a hand too. Chen and Mia were paid $25 for shoveling the driveway of their neighbor. If they split the money evenly between them, how much will each of them get? Well, we can divide 25 by 2 like this. There's one group of 2 and 2. So place the 1 on top in the tens place. Subtract to get 0. And next, bring down the 5. Now there are 2 groups of 2 in 5. Place the 2 on top in the ones place. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And we have the answer of 12 with a remainder of 1. What are we going to do with that remaining dollar? We need to keep dividing to make sure that all the money is split evenly. And when working with whole numbers, we don't usually place the decimal point, but there is one here at the end of the 25. And now we can place a 0 without changing the value of 25. And since we have a decimal in the dividend, we need to place one above it in the quotient. Perfect. Now we can keep dividing. Bring down the 0, and there are 5 groups of 2 in 10. So we place the 5 in the tenths place. 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract and we get 0, and fantastic! Chen and Mia will each get $12.50. Well-deserved money for all that hard work. And it looks like Chen and Mia have moved on to shovel their other neighbors' driveways, and they brought Isabella to help too. This time they were paid a total of $53.76. How much will they each get if they divide it evenly between them? Nothing like doing division on a snowy day. Now let's start by setting up the division problem. We need to divide $53.76 by 3 people. Alright, we can do this. Now there's 1 3 in 5 with a remainder of 2. So we place the 1 over the tens place, and next we bring down the 3. There are 7 3s in 23 with a remainder of 2. So we place the 7 in the ones place, put a decimal point on the answer line matching the dividend. And now we can move to the tenths place and bring down the 7. Okay, there are 9 3s in 27 without any remainder. So we place the 9 in the tenths place. And one more place to divide, we bring down the 6. There are 2 3s in 6, so we place the 2 in the hundredths place, and voila! Chen, Mia, and Isabella are going to get $17.92 each. You did great with this problem. Dividing decimals is very similar to dividing whole numbers. The key thing is to always place the decimal point in your quotient directly above the decimal point in the dividend. 17.92 is very different from 1.792. Uh-oh, looks like the snowblower is out of gas. Chen has $27.85 to spend on gas, and gas costs $2.50 per gallon. So how many gallons of gas can he buy? Well, if we look at this problem, we can start by estimating our answer if we round the decimals. $2.50 is close to 3, and $27.85 can be rounded up to 30. And now we have 30 divided by 3, which gives us an estimate of 10. Chen should be able to get around 10 gallons of gas. And now that we estimated what the answer should be, let's divide and see exactly how many gallons of gas Chen can buy. How many 2 and 5 tenths are in 27? 2 and 5 tenths in 27. That's a tough question. Now, when we have a decimal divisor, we have to change it to a whole number divisor. And we do that by multiplying the divisor by factors of 10. It's very important to scale up both the divisor and the dividend to keep the same relationship between the numbers. If we just multiply the divisor, it'll totally mess up the ratio of the problem and we're going to get a wrong answer. So, back to our problem. It looks like we only need to multiply the divisor and the dividend by 10. And now we have 278.5 divided by 25. And now we can solve this. So let's do it. Now we can look at the first two digits since we're dividing by 25. And there's 125 in 27 with a remainder of 2. The 1 goes in the tens place, bring down the 8. There's only 125 in 28 with a remainder of 3. So we place the 1 in the ones place, put in the decimal point to match, and now we're working with the tenths. All right, perfect. We're going to bring down the 5, and there's only 125 in 35 with a remainder of 10. So we place the 1 in the tenths place, and let's place a 0 at the end of the dividend and keep dividing. Now, when we bring down the 0, we get 100. Oh, and there are exactly 4 groups of 25 and 100. So we place the 4 in the hundredths place, multiply and subtract, no remainder. Great work! Chen can get 11.14 gallons of gas. And that seems reasonable since we estimated 10 gallons. I think that should be plenty of gas to get that snowblower going. Woo, we nailed this mighty decimal division. Fabulous job working on dividing decimals. You did great. You were able to see how remainders can be turned into decimal quotients. And we also worked with decimals in both the dividend and the divisor. Now you know that when you have a decimal in the divisor, you have to change it to a whole number divisor. And don't forget to scale both sides up. Keep practicing with our worksheets after this video, and I'll see you in the next lesson.